I mean, the Joshua Tree by U2. Out today on the Patreon. It's time.
Another Patreon month. And if you don't like Joshua Tree, which, you know, it could be you, do you like Paul McCartney's Ram? Because we also hit that as a second album last month. Go on there. Tons of albums. I mean, literally too many to count with probably both of our hands.
That's so accurate.
I know. Hundreds of singles that you don't get on YouTube because either they block or they're just on Patreon. Go check it out. Less than a cup of coffee. Find the community. Be part of the boys. Be part of the Freedom Shack. We'll see you.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life.
As well as a great life.
Out in these parts.
Out in these parts. Out in the boonies. Out in the sticks.
That's kind of where we're at a little bit out here.
For sure. There are cows
Plant
very near.
Like 3.
Yeah.
You have 3 or 4 cows. I think it's 3.
And amount, yeah.
More than 2. Dude, I've been excited to hit Tears for Fears again since we hit the last song. Everyone's to Rule the World. That's also their biggest freaking song ever. And it's like, I want to hear something else.
Dude, they're a great duo.
Yeah, dude, they legit reminded me, like, looking at this cover art specifically, of, like, the Simon and Garfunkel and or, like, the Hall & Oates of this era.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
These guys are buddies, dude.
Yes, 100%.
One of them got the long hair. Like, they seem like good pals.
Yeah,
I hope they are. No one tells me, like, no, they actually hate each other.
I'm not going to believe it. I don't believe
it for a second.
Dude, let's hit the song.
Shout. Let's go.
Cool rhythm. Organ is so good. Little key bass. Dude. What I would give to be an angsty teen in that era, smoking Marlboro Reds under black lights with like 8 more studs than I would find appropriate 6 months later.
Dude, yes.
It's so good.
It's insane how I did not get tired of that chorus.
I know. I was like, the last time it happened, I was like, I'm for sure going to be tired of it this time. And I was not. I literally thought that. I was like, that's going to be it for me. They almost snuck it in. The perfect amount of choruses. This will be one too many. It was not.
God, it was glorious. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think a huge part of why is, oh God. So my dad grew up in high school like loving Depeche Mode, and he would carry that into my childhood. And definitely the vocals and a lot of the production elements reminded me heavily of Depeche Mode in all the best ways possible. And I'm here for it, dude. I'm here for it.
I can 100% see that. And honestly, what amazes me is how full and chaotic the chorus was and the song was at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And it felt like it would have been too much. But then they added something every time. And it never was too much. And that's so hard to do with so many elements, especially so many rhythmic elements that are kind of in a similar sonic space. Like, it does spread out a bunch, but I mean, they just had so much going on and so many different rhythms happening. And it kind of reminded me of that Paul Simon record. It's a weird tie, but like, oh, I guess you said Paul Simon earlier, right? Dang, you are on it. It felt like Graceland a bit. When we hit that record on Patreon, where there's like a billion things happening and it should be cluttered, but it's not. And again, it's so hard to do, and I think they did it wonderfully.
Yeah, I love how it never felt forced at any point, or like, oh, we've done like 12 bars of this, and we need to throw something in. Now, it never felt like that. Like they just wanted to.
No, it felt effortlessly creative. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like they were just phoning it in, or even like they were just trying to throw something in just to experiment. Yeah. All of it felt really purposeful, and like I imagine them sitting there for like a good hour on each of the things that they added to be like, is this the right sound? Is this the right tone? Maybe, maybe not. Let's try this. Let's try that. And finding the perfect thing that kept adding.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it gets exponential. The more things you add, the less space you have to add anything else. And it fit like puzzle pieces. It was so good.
They definitely super appropriately maneuvered the dilemma of just because we can, or like, should we?
Yes.
Kind of thing.
And it felt like at almost every turn, the answer was yes. And it was kind of the right answer, which it usually isn't. So,
dang, dude.
No, really, really, really dope.
I love seeing that level of like creativity in this era too. Like, just in that,
yeah,
like, in this, yeah.
Yeah, dang. What year did this come out?
Dang, I think it's 85.
It's a good year for that.
Double check. Yeah, 85. Same album for Everyone Wants to Rule the World.
Wow, really cool.
Yeah, this is the opener. This is the opener of the record.
That's dope.
A great opener.
Man, so good.
I could definitely see this in like a giant stadium of like, angsty teens shouting this fucking song. Ooh, so glad I did not forget. Favorite lyric of the entire song was like, "You shouldn't have to jump for joy."
Oh God, I didn't catch that. That's
Where
great.
It's like, you could just have it. Why do we have to jump for it? Like, I thought that was super dope.
That's the angstiest line I've ever heard, though. That's so funny.
I loved it, dude.
Mom, you shouldn't have to jump for joy. So good. Why
can't we just have it? Dad's like, you gotta work for it, son.
It's not. You're not having. You just jump. You're excited. He's like, well, what if I just want to feel it? Oh gosh.
You don't feel it. You work for it,
dude. This is.
Then you feel it.
What are we rating this? 3, 2, 1. A+. I think this is A+.
I think it probably is. I'm feeling super. I don't know.
Did the song melancholy you? Did you get a dose of the melancholy from this week's video and last week's video?
I think it's A+. I just didn't want to emotion rate too hard, but I'm pretty sure it is A+.
If I'm somebody who doesn't connect that much with that many, like this type of music that easily, and the fact that I was like, man, this is such a vibe. I think it's an A+.
And the vibe also probably isn't for like two dudes sitting in a shack. Like, I feel like
it probably is exactly the vibe.
You think so,
dude? It's the vibe, but also Alexa, turn off lights. You know, that's what it is. Now she's gonna get mad at some people's houses. That's the vibe. It's just like,
I think it's really good. I think it's really strong.
Yeah, it's a great song. Great song. I guess let us know what else we need to hit from them.
Solid.
They apparently have a ton of bangers.
God, the album name too, songs from the Big Chair. That's so freaking.
Dude, we got two
sick.
big chairs right here.
That's fucking true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Goodness gracious. Let us know where to go next,
and we'll see you.
Peace. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you had a good time watching that video, go and upvote the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Check out some other videos here on the YouTube or on the Patreon if you want extra juicy stuff you can't get on YouTube because they block it here.